What if the biggest threat to your health plan isn't rising claims? What if it's actually the vendors that you're trusting to keep these claims in check? In this video, I'm going to show you how to separate true vendor value from bloated vendor margin and expose the tricks that they use to blur that line. Whether you're level funded, self-funded, or still fully insured, this will change how you evaluate health insurance vendors forever. Most companies assume that their vendors are earning what they charge. TPAs, PBMs, stop-loss carriers, networks, they all pitch value. But here's the truth. You're not buying value, you're buying margin. And it's getting worse because today's major carriers aren't just selling insurance anymore. They're buying up every part of the supply chain. The network, the TPA, the PBM, the pharmacy, the clinics, even the data warehouses. That's not innovation. This is vertical integration for profit capture sold to you as efficiency. But when the vendor owns every piece of the puzzle, who's left to hold them accountable? Let's call it what it is. This is a silent tax on your health plan, engineered by design. Here's how you can spot margin being marketed as value inside these bundled giants. TPAs that charge admin fees and then double dip through spread pricing or network access charges. Stop-loss carriers that offer low premiums up front, but bake in lasers, loopholes, and renewal traps. PBMs that promise rebate sharing, but only after pocketing the majority cut and steering your employees based on profit, not outcomes. And because they own the entire stack, there's no incentive to fix it. The larger your spend, the more they extract, not through performance, but through control. So ask yourself, are these vendors solving your cost problem or profiting from it? Here's the craziest part. Some of the best vendors in the country charge less and deliver more value. Why? Because they've aligned their compensation with your outcomes. They don't need to hide behind discounts or inflate admin fees to get paid. They win when you win. And when you see that difference, the way that we've shown CFOs and HR leaders across the country, it's like flipping on the lights in a rigged casino. You'll never trust another bundled vendor again. Imagine this. A PBM that gives you net pass-through pricing and lets you audit the books. A stop-loss carrier that shares their loss ratio methodology up front, offers no new lasers, and doesn't bury surcharges in the footnotes. A TPA that charges a flat monthly fee with zero incentives to upcode claims, delay reimbursements, or pad your fixed costs. Now compare that to the bundled mess that you're probably in today, where everything's opaque by design. Here's how you know if you have a vendor creating value, not extracting it. They show you how they get paid without being asked. They agree to performance metrics. They put guarantees in writing. They collaborate across vendors. And they customize. They don't cookie cutter you into a bundled box. Vendors that extract value, they'll hide behind jargon and complexity. Vendors that create value, they simplify, clarify, and align. When you work with vendors like that, here's what happens. Your claims trend will start to flatten, even in an inflationary market. You'll stop getting blindsided at renewal. You'll go from defense to offense. And it all starts with this. Stop asking, how much does the plan cost? Start asking, what do we get and what do you earn when we win? That's the vendor value test. Now here's your litmus test. If your vendor's compensation goes up when your costs go up, that's margin. If their compensation depends on lowering costs, improving outcomes, and reducing friction, that's value. We built a vendor evaluation framework that walks you through the red flags, the hidden fees, and the misaligned incentives that most employers miss. Use it to replace the margin takers with value creators. Don't settle for bloated margins dressed up as value. Demand transparency, demand alignment. It's time to take back control, because most employers are bleeding dollars, not because of claims, but because no one ever taught them how to evaluate their vendors. Start now. Start today. Download our free vendor evaluation scorecard and begin auditing your current relationships. It's free, and it'll change how you buy your health insurance forever. I'm Rich, founder of Benesmart. We help mid-sized businesses take back control of their health plans and finally stop paying for value that they never receive.